I'm supposedly a wanted criminal. I'm still wanted in the United States for some crimes.
Yeah. Very, very funny. Kemi Olunloyo. Olunloyo. I don't know what her name is. Making mouth saying that Nigeria over a dead body, Nigeria will be break. Nigeria that has already broken. Tonight, Kemi Olunloyo must be arrested by the Nigerian authorities. I say this with full confidence, and I will prove it tonight. I must prove it that Kemi Olunloyo is a terrorist. This is not me saying it. There is a statement made by an actress, Angela Okorie. She said, and I quote, Kemi Olunloyo, I am aware I'm dealing with a criminal and also know that you were jailed for drug trafficking in teeny Caribbean island nation of Jamaica and attempted murder in Canada, where you shot one of your boyfriends back in Toronto, Canada, 2007. This was a statement made and she published it on the internet. Maybe because Kemi Olunloyo and Angela Okorie, maybe they had issues, but that is their own personal issue. But there was something that struck me in this layer. Nobody can come out and just make an allegation without a little bit of fact in it. And I decided to do some research. Do you know what I found? What I found will shock you. From US publication, from United States of America's publication, news publication about Kemi Olunloyo, 2003. Also, I will be making use of Toronto publication also, The Nation Toronto. They published an article that will shock you people about Kemi Olunloyo. Those of you following her like idiots, you know, you see her, she a chameleon like her, someone that was kneeling down in public begging for $2,000. You are following that she has the mindset to challenge IPOB, not even IPOB, to challenge people that are seeking for freedom. Do you know Oduduwa also are seeking for freedom? Let us continue, because I will decimate you today. Like Nnamdi Kanu always say, I will decimate you. Before you disbelieve in this statement of what I'm about to reveal to you, make sure you do your own investigation. Also, and I will be revealing with proofs, with links, so you can all go and see. You don't need to waste your time. Just go direct links that will take you to the articles I'm about to publish to you, to read out to you about that evil woman that is seeking for government job up and down. You know, seeking for attention at any given time. I didn't say this. When she was deported to Nigeria by the Canadian government, the citizens of Canada were all rejoicing. I will give you proof. It was also in the publication, so that you will not say that this guy just come here to fumble. I will give you proof. Let us begin. Anything I tell you is the truth. Go up, left, down, right, center. Go and search. It is the truth. Now let's continue. You have the mindset to be calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, when you yourself, by the United States of America, they declared you a terrorist. You were declared wanted by the United States of America. This is not me saying it. This is a United States publication, which I will get to in a jiffy. You dare joke with IPOB? You dare joke with God's own nation? You are finished tonight. Let us continue. I say with utmost confidence that Kemi Olunloyo is a terrorist. You have different names, and you have been making use of all these names in the United States and also in Canada. You have shot your ex-boyfriend on the head. This also you also accepted 2 days back when you were warning IPOB not to come for you, that you shot somebody on the head.
house. If you mess around, I'll in your head. I've already Google it. Kemi shot someone in the head. Just Google it and you see who I shot in the head.
It was your ex-fiance, someone that wanted to get married to you. Whatever the reason that happened that made you shoot him, I don't know, but you shot someone on the head. You calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist? Has he ever shot anybody on the head? Has Nnamdi Kanu ever carried a gun on his hand? Have you ever seen any publication that, probed him for that? You admitted on live broadcast you did 2 days back that you shot somebody on the head. You said it openly. Nigerian government are supposed to come and arrest you. You are evil. Even seeing your face, seeing the rage in your face shows you are an evil human being. And here, we will all expose all evils. I continue. You have 7 arrest warrants on your head. You jumped bail in Newton County, Georgia, in Atlanta. You jumped bail. You are calling Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu ran away. He should come back. You jumped bail. You ran away to Canada, Toronto, for an allegation you are supposed to go to court for. You have been declared wanted, I repeat, by the United States of America. You ran away to Canada, Toronto, where you were deported back to Nigeria. Now, I'll be showing you proofs from publications so that they won't say this guy is just bringing this IPOB. They bring fact. I'm giving you factual evidence. Go and search it left, right, thunder, anywhere. You have the mind to open your mouth under your harlot looking self. Old fool that don't know that she's old. Let's continue. This is a publication from Daily Post NG. The post says, executive disgrace, ex-governor daughter Kemi Olunloyo deports Canada. This was the headline of Daily Post. It says, and I quote, remember Kemi Olunloyo, I mean the lady who has shows her nervousness, hatred for Igbo plus uses social media to bash Nigerians at any slightly opportunity. So you see, Daily Post even know that it's been long you dislike Igbos, and also you make use of social media to trend at any opportunity. That is why you want to use Nnamdi Kanu to trend. I trust Nnamdi. You even answer, his followers will bash you like I'm doing now. Tell me what I'm saying is a lie. Let's continue. A little over 2 years ago, Kemi Olunloyo, 48 years, of former Oyo governor, declared on Facebook her interest to run for Nigerian highest office. He wants to run for office. He don't take where you dey find government job, and that is why you are against Kanu, so that they will call you. Come and take it, useless woman. Let's continue. Later, she downgraded her ambition. She called for then Yar'Adua-led government of Nigeria to appoint her as High Commissioner to Canada. Just imagine. You are begging, till today she's still begging government directly or indirectly to appoint her, to give her most of her broadcasts. You see it? She'll be telling, I'm an intelligent, intellectual. Rubbish. Your country don't have light. Your country don't have water. I'm the best journalist. I'm a medical journalist. Your mates are doing, look at COVID-19, they are researching about how they will bring vaccines to us. And they are here journalists. You are telling us who will die and who will not die. That's what we want in this country. Let's continue. Listen to this one. Look at the circle. Always focus on my underlined words and my circled words. They are my main target. Let's look at this. She called for then Yar'Adua-led government of Nigeria to appoint her as High Commissioner of Canada. Why? She has always been seeking for government job, because she's all she wants is money. As a Nigerian Canadian, it was at this junction that a lot of people on special interest in her utterances and behavior, a lot of people started losing interest and saying that this woman can never be trusted. Do you know what happened after they never gave her this job? She started firing government. She started saying a lot of bad things about government back then in Canada, not knowing that a day will come when they will deport her. We'll get to that, and I will disseminate her. I will dissemble her. This is a post on Legit NG. I want to quote it directly. because there's an allegation someone is trying to lay on her, which is very, very, very 100% valid, which I will prove. Onoha wrote, fellow Nigerians, you are dealing with a con artist. She uses different names. Yes, she uses different names. I will prove it. I will call all the names she has used. All. I won't miss one of it. And her 7 arrest warrants on her. She has 7 arrest warrants on her. She jumped bail in Newton County, Georgia, Atlanta. I said it already. You jumped bail. You ran away, and you are here. You are what kind of hypocrisy is this? You are condemning Nnamdi Kanu. He should come home. He should come back if you have mind. You jumped bail. 7 bail. Out of the 7, they charged you for terrorism. One of it. You are telling them he is a terrorist. Meanwhile, you are a terrorist. Nigerian government is telling somebody he is a terrorist. United States government is telling you are a terrorist. Who are we going to believe? Is it Nigerian government? The US government? Let's continue. She jumped bail in Newton County, Georgia, Atlanta. Please, this honor is begging Nigerians, please sign a petition to extradite her back to go and face the law. You ran away, you are here. You are supposed to be there now. You are supposed to be there. They have declared you wanted. You can never enter in the United States in your life. You know that. Nnamdi Kanu is in the US. He's going to the UK. He has gone to the EU. He has gone to the United Nations. You are on social media. Barely to even get 2,000 views is a problem. You are telling us you coach somebody that had 200 and something thousand views. Madam, I swear I weak for you. Let's continue, because we are going to disseminate her. Now let's find out if what Onoha said about her. Remember, we made an assertion that she is a terrorist, that she shot her ex-boyfriend on the head, not on the body, not on the hand, on the head. Look at that evil mind on the head. Are you not seeing the way Boko Haram kill people? On the head. The same with you. We also said that you have 7 counts charge on your head also. You jumped bail in Newton County, Georgia, Atlanta. You have been declared wanted by the United States of America. You ran away to Toronto, Canada, where you were now deported to Nigeria. And here you are in Nigeria, blabbing and bluffing. I'm an intellectual. I'm a medical. Rubbish. Let's continue. This is another post from thestar.com. Thestar.com is a news website in the United States of America. Thestar.com. The headline reads, crime victim advocate wanted in Georgia. This is the headline. Let's read. Always look at my outline. Those portions that I outline, that will be our focus, because this outline is a summary of every other thing. Let's continue. This is what it reads. Remember, the Star is a United States news website. Crime victim advocate wanted in Georgia. It reads, Olunloyo trouble escalated in 2005 when she was charged with intimidation of a court officer for allegedly threatening a judge. She threatened a judge in the United States of America. After she was arrested, charged, and released, she says she called a news conference at her house. Her story made the evening news. It continues. It says authorities accuse her of saying she would mess up the judge. You want to mess up a United States judge? Or you think US judges are like Nigerian judges that Buhari will buy? They will pay them and they will compromise. I'm an intellectual. You go to a civilized country and you are intimidating their judge to see how foolish an average black man is and a black woman is. Just imagine. What did they do? Let's continue. Olunloyo says this case and others have been dropped. Says who? Let me play a video for you where she even said it here in Nigeria that the case have been dropped when someone raised this same allegation on her.
I'm supposedly a wanted criminal. I'm still wanted in the United States for some crimes. The court date came. I'd already left the United States. I already moved. So when you don't answer things like that, they think that you ran. So a bench warrant was put out for me. So that bench warrant, I didn't even know about it until I entered Canada. Remember I went to Canada. At the airport in Canada, they said there's a warrant for my arrest because I didn't show up in court. I said, for what? The guy looked it up, called the authorities. How come this case was not tried in a timely fashion? 2003 case in 2009. They said we've dropped the charges. My lawyer, just called my lawyer.
But she lied because the court says, but clerks in Newton County Sheriff Office in Georgia says otherwise. It's a lie. They say they have 4 warrants for her arrest for failing to appear in court on charges including cruelty. Look at her charge. Cruelty to children. Just imagine look at someone that is advocating for self-actualization, child abuse, female molestation, bantering. Just look at. She was charged by the United States court for what? Cruelty to children. Her followers, her Mumumadu followers, Mumulectua followers. Your mentor was charged for cruelty to children. Simple battery. Also, she was charged for simple battery. She was charged for terroristic threat. Terroristic threats. You are calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. She was charged for intimidation of a judge. They said they have a 5th warrant for bail jumping. Our 5th warrant was for bail jumping. She jumped bail, ran to Toronto, Canada, and from there they deported her to Nigeria. Haven't you noticed that upon the fact that she has strived to get verification from Twitter, it's impossible. Verification from Facebook, that's why she even left Facebook, because the insult on Facebook was too much. She left Facebook, went to Twitter seeking for verification. She will not see because she's a terrorist. This is not Nigerian government telling you you are a terrorist. Imagine they calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. A terrorist is going to UN. A terrorist is going to EU. A terrorist is going to parliaments all over the world. Nigerians are black people, so what do you expect? Black brain. All they know is to form I'm a professor in this, I'm a professor in that. I'm a professor of agriculture. Look at no food. I'm a professor of engineering. Look at no road. I'm a professor of electrical engineering. You don't have light. I'm a professor of biology. Look at. Go and find us a vaccine. Rubbish. Nigerians are waking up. I'm telling you the reality. Let's continue because we will disseminate her. The publication continues. Look at the red line. It says, she wrote on blogs calling for justice for murder victims. She gave soundbite to reporters. This was what she does. But she will be here telling you, I worked for the CIA. I worked for the FBI. Lies. Her job only. She was just running. She was just seeking for opportunity to become a celebrity. She wrote on blogs only. She called for justice for murder victims. And she gave some maybe little reports to reporters. Nothing more. This is a United States publication. Challenge it if it's a lie. Rubbish. But in July 2009, Olunloyo's story unraveled. July 2009, they started seeing Olunloyo's secrets. July 2009, Olunloyo's story unraveled when the Star reporter reported that she was wanted. They reported that she was wanted. Who wanted her? The state Georgia, where there were 7 outstanding warrants for her arrest. Will you tell me that honor her statements that said that she had 7 warrants arrest she needs to go and clear was wrong? And this same woman has the audacity to speak about Nnamdi Kanu, the audacity to speak about her death. Definitely she will die very soon, because whatever you say with your mouth, so shall it come to your past. Let's continue. Remember they said that she has 7 cows, she needs to go and report that. Let's look at the 3rd black line. There were warrants for failing to appear in court on charges that included cruelty of children, simple battery, terroristic threat, intimidation of judges, and obstruction of offices. A 5th was for bail jumping. Let's continue. This is thestar.com. Now the story continues. It says Melanie Bell, I think Melanie Bell was working for the CIA or something, I don't know, but okay, an assistant district attorney in the Newton County says there was never a deal to dismiss anything. She was on TV saying that they've dismissed all her case.
They withdraw the charges. My lawyer just called my lawyer, they dropped the charges.
He said there were never a discussion to dismiss anything. There were never a deal to dismiss any of her case. She says the intimidation charge, the most serious, the terroristic charge, was simply to be tried first. The black line now. There are 2 more warrants for Olunloyo from DeKalb County, GA. The original charge was terroristic threat. Nnamdi is a terrorist. Look at, they are charging him for a terroristic threat. For terrorism. Olunloyo says she was accused of threatening a hospital worker who she was dragged anytime across a carpet. The warrants were issued 2006 for probation violation and failing to turn herself in after indictment. You did not turn yourself in after they've indicted you. You are saying Nnamdi ran away. You are a fool. You are wanted by the United States government. Now, to prove that she has many names, the publication also states that clearly and unambiguously. Now let's read. Bell says Olunloyo goes both Kemi Olunloyo and Ashley Kemi Olunloyo. You answer Kemi Olunloyo here. Here you answer Ashley Kemi Olunloyo. In Toronto, when she went to Toronto, she changed her name. Kemi Olunloyo. The name on her Ontario driver license is Olukemi Ajoke Olunloyo. Ajoke na Aventa. In Atlanta, she sometimes use Kemi Lane. Rubbish. All these names for you. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing more, nothing less. Unless you want to give him title. Rubbish. Fraudster like you coming here to talk nonsense.
I'm supposedly a wanted criminal. I'm still wanted in the United States for some crimes.
It continues. Look at these blue underlines. Very, very important. They say, we have no idea how she got out of the country. They don't know how you got out of the country. Mr. Mama Kemi, you ran away to Toronto. Bell says, explaining that Olunloyo had to turn in her passport to their clerk office as a condition on bond. Olunloyo, who is not a citizen of America, you were in United States for 35 years or thereabout, over 30 years. They didn't give you United States citizenship. Why? Because they don't trust you. You are a con man. You are a terrorist. You are wanted. Rubbish. Do you know what she did? Do you know what she did after she went to seek asylum? In fact, we are going to get back to that. This is not all those people that, this is a publication. Go and challenge the people that published it if it is a lie. Rubbish. Let's continue. They said that they don't have any idea how she got out of the country. She gave her passport to the clerk as one of the conditions for her bonds. Somebody that Olunloyo that is not a citizen says her Nigerian passport is being held and is expired. Rubbish. Let's continue with more proof that this girl is a convict and a terrorist. It continues. It says, but Bell says the warrant still exists. She failed to appear for court and obviously left the country in violation of her bond condition. You left the country in violation of your bond condition. You ran away. You are here telling us Nnamdi Kanu ran away. You should come back. Your followers are here. Nnamdi Kanu should come back. All of you are fools. That's why your government do not give you road. That's why they do not give you. You don't have housing. You don't even have water. You don't have clean water. You don't have school. You don't have electricity. You don't even have hospital. You don't even have. How much are they paying you? 30,000 minimum wage. Rubbish. 30,000 minimum wage. I studied. I went to school in Awolowo. I went to school in University of Lagos. I went to school in this. I went to school in rubbish. All your university lecturers, rubbish. Where are they now? You allow this non-entity to be deceiving you all. How will the federal government not deceive you? How will the Buhari that did not go to school deceive you? How will the stupid Janjaweed governor that you put in power not deceive you? If this useless woman can deceive you, fools. Let's continue, because I will disseminate her. They said that obviously she left the country in violation of her bond condition. She says now that the authorities in Newton County know Olunloyo is in Toronto, they now know she's in Toronto, they will have to decide whether or not to extradite her. Yeah, you are talking about Nnamdi Kanu that is working free man in the US, a free man all over the world. Just in this Janjaweed government, you expect him to come back after you yourself, Kemi Olunloyo, you made anyway. I will get back to that. I will get to that. How you made a statement saying that Nigerian government, anybody that talk against them, they want to kill that person. You made that statement. You made that publication yourself. And here you are telling them to carry the comeback. He's dead. This. Madam, you just dug your own grave. They don't challenge people that are determined to live. They don't dare challenge them. Rubbish. Let's continue with some more enlightenment on this stupid idiot of a woman. You want to face Nnamdi Kanu. Face his followers first. Now, you might not understand this part until you go and read the full statement. So when everybody knew that she has been declared wanted, they were all surprised. Why were they surprised? Because she was always, according to them, they say somebody said, let me read this one that the person said before the line up said, Gilly Garden, a Toronto rapper who says he used to be involved in all wrong things, says Olunloyo has become like a guardian counselor to him. Garden volunteers as her assistant, and she has managed to stay out of trouble since meeting with Olunloyo last year. So this is how they've been believing in her. She has been washing their brain, advising them. Most times all these people that used to do advice, at least you come to me, I will advise you on relationship, I will advise you on your life. Most of them give them little bit of opportunity, and you will see the useless nonentity that they are. So the people were a little bit worrisome, and they were shocked and surprised that she was being wanted by the United States government. When told about the warrant, Joseph, one of the people that she has been mentoring, listens, ask a few questions and sigh. I don't know what to say. She eventually says, I hope that is not true, because she has been such a nice person to me. Yes, she has been nice to you because you were vulnerable to her. She has been using you. Rubbish. She's an evil person. Mills too is surprised. He says he had no idea Olunloyo was wanted. I still think she is doing good work with this family. Blah 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 blah. Rubbish. You have the God to come out and say you are going to block account. Yeah, I don't know that you are not related to Facebook now, to owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. You can now command whose account runs and whose account do not run. You can now command who goes free and who do not go free. Evil people like you. Any day I see you in any revolution, I will go home. I will leave that revolution. Anywhere I see you in that group, I will live there. I don't stay with evil people, because you will compromise. You will compromise Kemi Olunloyo because of your love for money and your love for political power. Rubbish. The publication continues a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I think this is Daily Post from Toronto. Now, this was when she had ran away. Now Toronto they now brought their own publication on her. A couple of weeks ago, the Canadian Border Service Agency (CBSA) directed Olukemi, who came to Canada in 2007, with her 4 sons from 4 dads, to report to their office at 6900 Airport Road on May 4 for removal deportation from Canada. This is very frustrating. Omololu Olunloyo, rubbish name, said from her Toronto home, nobody knows what will happen to us when we are deported to Nigeria. This was when she started, this was her own words. She started begging for asylum. Nobody knows what will happen to us if we are deported to Nigeria. Why are you afraid of the Nigeria you are supporting now? Back then, you were afraid of coming back to this country. You were afraid. Have you forgotten? You were afraid of coming back to this country. This was what you said. I know I will be killed when I return from what I have written against the government, she added. Imagine. Are you supposed to be living in a country where you cannot write freely? You see a people seeking for freedom because of such things. They banned journalists in Ebonyi from going to Ebonyi State House, government house, and you expect them to not seek for freedom? These were your words. You said that you will be killed by the Nigerian government if they take you back to Nigeria. Now you are condemning those that are speaking against the same government you spoke against. Hypocrite of the highest order. Kemi Olunloyo said some of our blogs and tweets have been against the government of Nigeria. So you know. This is a statement. This was your statement to me. I am a journalist. Rubbish. And it will be only a matter of time before I am killed. So you know, a matter of time before you will kill. This was how she was trying to force the government to give her asylum. The government do not like people. Listen to this. The government do not like people who ask a lot of questions. A lot of questions that Nnamdi Kanu have been asking. A lot of questions that Oduduwa people have been asking. A lot of questions that most Nigerians have been asking. What is that hole doing in Buhari's neck? Simple question. You decided to come out and say Nnamdi Kanu is dead. Yeah, you got the report. You are now saying over your dead body that Biafra will come. You said that the Nigerian government do not like people who ask a lot of questions. This was your statement, Daily Post. Rubbish. Before they bundle her to this Janjaweed country. Yeah, you are making I will disseminate you. You think you can fuck with IPOB? Do you know who we are? Do you know who we are? Rubbish. Do you know who we are? This is you can see the headlines. Very, very, very clear. Kemi Olunloyo deportation set for Friday. Rubbish. They deport you from another country back to your country. You are here making mouth. Your followers. I wonder the kind of people that follow you. To be sincere, Nigerians are sickening. It says, board detention review Tuesday afternoon at the Venial Center of Women in Milton, where she has been held since Canada Border Service Agency arrested her at her home in a city west end Friday. IRB spokesman reports Gavreys said a decision was taken to keep Olunloyo in custody. It was argued that the person concerned represented a flight risk, he added. Do you know what flight risk is? They detained you thinking that you will run away. You will run away. Because why? They now knew that you were wanted by the United States of America. This is Mills. The Star Nation also carried it. The Star Nation now carried the news again of Kemi Olunloyo deportation in Canada to back to Nigeria. This is what they said. This is Mills talking. I have been criticized by the public. Citizens of America have started criticizing Mills for working with what? For working with you. Rubbish. I have been criticized by the public and colleagues for associating with her, said Constitute Scott Mills of Crime Stoppers. But the bottom line is we solved crimes because of my association with her. We solved crimes. She's just looking for fame, and which she will never get. Mills said he received a Facebook message from her last week saying that she was being deported and thanking him. This is where I want you to focus on now. Now, what did the people of Canada actually think about this deportation? While some family victims of gun violence were relieved to have Olunloyo speak for them and reach out to the media, some were turned off by what they call a publicity-seeking stunt. This is not Nigerians saying it. This is not IPOB people saying it. This was said years back by the citizens of Canada, that you are a publicity-seeking stunt. You love to seek for attention. Rubbish. Vesna Sikovic, mother of Boris Sikovic, the victim of a gang robbery in West Toronto Park in 2018, said Olunloyo took advantage of those in mourning. She has always taken advantage of people's situation. She has always done that. That is why she has such followers. People of the mental human beings following her. The mental human beings. Sikovic continues. She says whatever she felt like, wrote on blogs. This is what Kemi Olunloyo does. Like Sikovic, Kemi Olunloyo used to write on true stories on blogs. She says on true things about people. I read something She wrote about Boris and I disliked it and knew that I didn't want to have anything to do with her. Sikovic said victim service helped her and her family get through the aftermath of her son's murder. I am glad Kemi is gone. Good luck, she said. Rubbish. You come to Nigeria here and you are forming family, you are forming familiarity. You are wanted by the United States government. You have charges against you. You ran away to another country and the same country deported you back to Nigeria. You are here, you are calling Nnamdi Kanu that Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu is that. Can you see how foolish you are? You better go on your knees, kneel down and beg IPOB for what you have said, or else you will be consumed by the same government you are supporting. You will be consumed by the same government you are supporting. It continues. Look at these blue underlines. Very, very important. They say, we have no idea how she got out of the country. They don't know how you got out of the country, Mr. Mama Kemi. You ran away to Toronto. Bell says, explaining that Olunloyo had to turn in a passport to their clerk office as a condition on bond. Olunloyo, who is not a citizen of America, you were in United States for 35 years or thereabout, over 30 years. They didn't give you United States citizenship. Why? Because they don't trust you. You are a con man. You are a terrorist. You are wanted. Rubbish. Do you know what she did? Do you know what she did after she went to seek asylum? In fact, we are going to get back to that. This is not this is a publication. Go and challenge the people that published it if it is a lie. Rubbish. Let's continue. They said that they don't have any idea how she got out of the country. She gave her passport to the clerk as one of the conditions for her bond. Somebody that the lawyer that is not a citizen says her Nigerian passport is being held and is expired. Rubbish. Let's continue with more proof that this girl is a convict and a terrorist. It continues. It says, but Bell says the warrant still exists. She failed to appear for court and obviously left the country in violation of a bond condition. You left the country in violation of the bond condition. You ran away. You are here telling us Nnamdi Kanu ran away. You should come back. Your followers are here. Nnamdi Kanu should come back. All of you are fools. That's why your government do not give you road. That's why they do not give you. You don't have housing. You don't even have water. You don't have clean water. You don't have school. You don't have electricity. You don't even have hospital. You don't even have. How much are they paying you? 30,000 minimum wage. Rubbish. 30,000 minimum wage. I studied. I went to school in Awolowo. I went to school in University of Lagos. I went to school in this. I went to school in rubbish. All your university lecturers, rubbish. Where are they now? You allow this non-entity to be deceiving you all. How will the federal government not deceive you? How will the Buhari that did not go to school deceive you? How will the stupid Janjaweed governor that you put in power not deceive you? If this useless woman can deceive you, fools. Let's continue, because I will disseminate her. They said that obviously she left the country in violation of her bond condition. She says now that the authorities in Newton County know Olunloyo is in Toronto, they now know she's in Toronto, they will have to decide whether or not to extradite her. And yeah, you are talking about Nnamdi Kanu that is working for a free man in the US, a free man all over the world. Just say in this Janjaweed government, you expect him to come back after you yourself, Kemi Olunloyo, you made anyway. I will get back to that. I will get to that. How you made a statement saying that Nigerian government, anybody that talk against them, they want to kill that person. You made that statement. You made that publication yourself. And here you are telling them to carry the come back. He's dead. Is this. Madam, you just dug your own grave. They don't challenge people that are determined to live. They don't dare challenge them. Rubbish. Let's continue with some more enlightenment on this stupid idiot of a woman. You want to face Nnamdi Kanu. Face his followers first. Now, you might not understand this part until you go and read the full statement. So when everybody knew that she has been declared wanted, they were all surprised. Why were they surprised? Because she was always, according to them, they say somebody said, let me read this one that the person said. before the lineup said Gilly Garden, a Toronto rapper who says he used to be involved in all wrong things, says Olunloyo has become like a guardian counselor to him. Garden volunteers as an assistant, and she has managed to stay out of trouble since meeting with Olunloyo last year. So this is how they've been believing in her. She has been washing their brain, advising them. You know, most times all these people that used to do advice, you know, at least you come to me, I will advise you on relationship, I will advise you on your life. Most of them give them little bit of opportunity, and you will see the useless nonentity that they are. So the people were a little bit worrisome, and they were shocked and surprised that she was being wanted by the United States government. When told about the warrant, Joseph, one of the people that she has been mentoring, listens, asked a few questions and sighed. I don't know what to say. She eventually says, I hope that is not true, because she has been such a nice person to me. Yes, she has been nice to you because you were vulnerable to her. She has been using you. Rubbish. She's an evil person. Mills too is surprised. He says he had no idea Olunloyo was wanted. I still think she is doing good work with this family. Blah 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 blah. Rubbish. You have the God to come out and say you are going to block account. Yeah, I don't know that you are not related to Facebook now, to owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. You know, you can now command whose account runs and whose account do not run. You can now command who goes free and who do not go free. Evil people like you. Any day I see you in any revolution, I will go home. I will leave that revolution. Anywhere I see you in that group, I will live there. I don't stay with evil people, because you will compromise. You will compromise, Kemi Olunloyo, because of your love for money and your love for political power. Rubbish. The publication continues. A couple of weeks ago, okay. I think this is Daily Post from Toronto. Now, this was when she had ran away. Now Toronto they now brought their own publication on her. A couple of weeks ago, the Canadian Border Service Agency (CBSA) directed Kemi, who came to Canada in 2007 with her 4 sons from 4 dads, to report to their office at 6900 Airport Road on May 4 for removal deportation from Canada. This is very frustrating. Olunloyo, rubbish name, said from her Toronto home, nobody knows what will happen to us when we are deported to Nigeria. This was when she started, this was her own words. She started begging for asylum. Nobody knows what will happen to us if we are deported to Nigeria. Why are you afraid of the Nigeria you are supporting now? Back then, you were afraid of coming back to this country. You were afraid. Have you forgotten? You were afraid of coming back to this country. This was what you said. I know I will be killed when I return from what I have written against the government, he added. Imagine. Are you supposed to be living in a country where you cannot write freely? You see a people seeking for freedom because of such things. They banned journalists in Ebonyi from going to Ebonyi State House, government house, and you expect them to not seek for freedom? These were your words. You said that you will be killed by the Nigerian government if they take you back to Nigeria. Now you are condemning those that are speaking against the same government you spoke against. Hypocrite of the highest order. Olunloyo said some of our blogs and tweets have been against the government of Nigeria. So you know. This was your statement you made. I am a journalist. Rubbish. And it will be only a matter of time before I am killed. So you know, a matter of time before you will kill. This was how she was trying to force the government to give her asylum. The government do not like people. Listen to this. The government do not like people who ask a lot of questions. A lot of questions that Nnamdi Kanu have been asking. A lot of questions that Oduduwa people have been asking. A lot of questions that most Nigerians have been asking. What is that hole doing in Buhari's neck? Simple question. You decided to come out and say Nnamdi Kanu is dead. Yeah, you got the report. You are now saying over your dead body that Biafra will come. You said that the Nigerian government do not like people who ask a lot of questions. This was your statement, Daily Post. Rubbish. Before they bundle her to this Janjaweed country. You are here, you are making I will disseminate you. You think you can fuck with IPOB? Do you know who we are? Do you know who we are? Rubbish. Do you know who we are? This is, you can see the headlines. Very, very, very clear. Kemi Olunloyo deportation set for Friday. Rubbish. They deport you from another country back to your country. You are here making mouth. Your followers. I wonder the kind of people that follow you. To be sincere, Nigerians are sickening. It says, board detention review Tuesday afternoon at the Venereal Center of Women in Milton, where she has been held since Canada Border Service Agency arrested her at her home in a city west end Friday. IRB spokesman report Gavreys said a decision was taken to keep Olunloyo in custody. It was argued that the person concerned represented a flight risk. He added, do you know what flight risk is? They detained you thinking that you will run away. You will run away. Because why? They now knew that you were wanted by the United States of America. This is news. The Star Nation also carried it. The Star Nation now carried the news again of Kemi Olunloyo deportation in Canada back to Nigeria. This is what they said. This is Mills talking. I have been criticized by the public. Citizens of America have started criticizing Mills for working with what? For working with you. Rubbish. I have been criticized by the public and colleagues for associating with her, said Constitute Scott Mills of Crime Stoppers. But the bottom line is we solved crimes because of my association with her. We solved crimes. She's just looking for fame, and which she will never get. Mills said he received a Facebook message from her last week saying that she was being deported and thanking him. This is where I want you to focus on now. Now, what did the people of Canada actually think about this deportation? While some family victims of gun violence were relieved to have Olunloyo speak for them and reach out to the media, some were turned off by what they call a publicity seeking stunt. This is not Nigerians saying it. This is not IPOB people saying it. This was said years back by the citizens of Canada, that you are a publicity seeking stunt. You love to seek for attention. Rubbish. Vesna Sikovic, mother of Boris Sikovic, the victim of a gang robbery in West Toronto Park in 2018, said Olunloyo took advantage of those in mourning. She has always taken advantage of people's situation. She has always done that. That is why she has such followers. People of the mental human beings following her. The mental human beings. Sikovic continues. She says whatever she felt like, wrote on true, unblocked. This is what Kemi Olunloyo does. By Sikovic, Kemi Olunloyo used to write on true stories on blogs. She says untrue things about people. I read something she wrote about Boris and I disliked it and knew that I didn't want to have anything to do with her. Sikovic said victim service helped her and her family get through the aftermath of her son's murder. I am glad Kemi is gone. Good luck, she said. Rubbish. You come to Nigeria here and you are forming family. You are forming familiarity. You are wanted by the United States government. You have charges against you. You ran away to another country, and the same country deported you back to Nigeria. You are here. You are calling Nnamdi Kanu that Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu is that. Can you see how foolish you are? You better go on your knees, kneel down, and beg IPOB for what you have said, or else you will be consumed by the same government you are supporting. You will be consumed by the same government you are supporting.